Okay, so I think you have already watched the match between Aljamain Sterling and Peter Yan, or Peter Yan, whatever it is, Peter Yan. Okay, so I had a few points that I made a note of, and I just wanted to talk to you regarding that. So I see a lot of hate on Aljamain Sterling. You know already the memes and everything that are out there. But I had a few points. So just to get to the fight, the first and the second round, I think the first round Aljamain won. Yeah, the second round he started tiring a little bit, but the third and the fourth round was really bad. I believe that it would have gone to a decision or even a stoppage in the fifth round. So that is about the fight. So who was winning? Peter Yan lost the first round, but then he started winning, and by the fourth round he was actually dominating. But we all know what happened, right? Aljamain got kicked in the face or kneed in the face, and then due to a disqualification, Peter Yan lost the title, and Aljamain is now the new bantamweight champion. But there's a lot of hate that Aljamain is receiving. I do not necessarily see why Aljamain is getting all the hate. Is it only from the Russian fans or is it from everyone in general? Yes, we understand that he might not be the right champion at this moment, but he actually did not do anything illegal. When the rule clearly states that the knee can be on the floor, as a player, I can take advantage of that rule, right? That is what Aljamain did. As I told before, Aljamain was already losing. He was very tired. It was very evident. So he thought that he could probably prolong the fight or put himself in a situation where he can take a bit of a rest by putting his knee on the floor in the octagon. So I don't see any reason why people should hate him for being in that position. And second thing, Peter could have lifted him up. So if we go back to Weidman versus Mousasi clearly lifted him before kneeing him in the face. In this situation, I don't get why the hate is on Aljamain. So moving on, I just wanted to talk about where Aljamain would be in his next fight. Personally, I feel that the next fight, Aljamain would be under the most pressure he has ever felt in his entire life. So why the pressure? We all know that he did not win it the way a title is supposed to be won. Second thing, the pressure of losing it and being called a paper champ for the rest of his life. I'm not saying that he can't come back and win it even if he loses the next fight, but still, it'll always be there, right? He'll be known as the paper champ for the entirety of his career going ahead. So that is another pressure. And the third one is he has picked up his belt already and he has posted a few photos. It's already out there in the net. No one can take it away. The probability of more memes coming in his way, the more ridicule. I understand that he's a world champion. He's a world champ, but still, he might not mind all this. His mental fortitude could be really strong, but still, the possibility of all these coming his way could probably be the most pressure he has felt before going into the next fight. Saying all this, I feel personally very happy for Aljamain. Let me tell you why. First of all, this is a very fun situation to be in. Um, Seeing Aljamain act the way he acted in the octagon, I'm not saying he was not hurt. He was definitely hurt, but I have not seen a fighter before who has rolled over the canvas like that after getting knocked out. This is the first time that I saw a fighter roll around in the octagon after getting hit in the face. So I understand that Aljamain was hurt, but there was an element of act that was in there. I personally cannot take away the fact that Aljamain was acting at least, say, 30%, 50%. That in itself is a bit of a fun for me. And second is the whole situation of someone getting kneed in the face, becoming a champion, then having to come back and defend it again. The possible build up again that could come out of the whole situation. What would Peter say again? He's still learning his English, but he still has some trash talk that he does by saying Nochen, Garbrandt or whatever it is. So that will again be fun. So all this is kind of a fun for me leading up to the next fight. Also, for Aljamain, for his personal sake, I'm happy that he'll be making a lot of money in his next fight. We all know that fighters don't make millions of money while they're coming up in the ranks. So definitely I'm happy for Aljamain. He'll be making a lot of money. He'll be getting pay-per-view points. Again, Peter Yan again is fighting for the belt in his next fight. He'll again be making a lot of money. So everyone here in this situation is making a lot more money. And also this entire build-up has put a focus on the bantamweight division as such. Yes, we all know, hardcores know, bantamweight is one of the best divisions in not only in the UFC, even in Bellator and others. This could lead to a lot of focus from the casuals as such on the bantamweight division and all these fighters. So that could give them a lot more visibility. All this definitely makes me happy. I feel sad for Peter. Peter should have known that he shouldn't kick someone in the face when their knee is on the ground. So he should have known the rules. I feel bad for him, but then he'll end up fighting for the belt anyway, bar any injuries or any of that kind. He'll be fighting for the belt. Aljamain will be defending his belt. So it's win-win for everyone. And the last point that I wanted to make is if you open the record books, say 20 years from now or 50 years from now, assuming that the robots are not fighting and still humans are punching each other in the face, you open the record books and look at it. Aljamain has defeated Peter Yan, and he is recorded as the bantamweight champion of the world. Till the time the sport exists, till the time people give shit about MMA and mixed martial arts, till people give a shit about fighting, till people give a shit about UFC, Aljamain Sterling's name is etched in the history books as a champion. Whether you like it or not, he is the bantamweight champion. 20 years from now, he would have been a UFC bantamweight. He would have been a former UFC bantamweight champion, so no one can erase it anymore. The record books will state Aljamain as the champion. It is an exclusive club to be in. Out of the thousands and thousands of people who try to get into UFC, and from there a few hundred of them who actually fight for a championship belt, and the very few exclusive people who become champions, Aljamain is in there. Whether you like it or not, Aljo is a bantamweight champion. He'll be a former bantamweight champion in the future. He's a UFC champion. So that is it. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, he'll always be a champion. And I thought some of his contemporaries, at least if not in his division, people in other division would be kind of looking at it in a way that I'm looking at it, in a fun way, or in a way where someone is making money, be happy for them. But I see a lot of hate even from people not only in his division, that is understandable, but also people in other divisions. Say for example, Lando Veneta. So Lando Veneta is saying that he milked and it was a bad look on the fighters. I understand it was a bad look. We all know he was acting. That is why that is why all the Oscar memes are out there. But then Lando Veneta is not even in a space where he can challenge for the championship. Somewhere I feel that karma or the whole universe conspires, right? A universe conspired to give Aljamain this win. Aljamain put himself in a situation where he can win the belt. Probably the MMA gods saying that the fight between Aljo and Cory Sandhagen in the previous fight should have been for the belt. Probably Aljamain should have been fighting for the belt instead of Aldo in the previous fight. So I believe a bigger part, say the MMA gods or the universe or whatever that is out there you believe in, it played a part in Aljamain winning this belt. Everything came together for him in a bad or a good way, but still he put himself in a position where he could win. He kept on trying. It's been 7 years since he came to the UFC. He kept on trying. He was one of the best. He was always lingering in the top 10, top 5. It was his time to shine, and the universe conspired. That is all. There is no reason for Lando Veneta or some other fighter to essentially hate. If you want to be in that position, if you want to be a champion, put yourself in that position. Things could happen for you as well. So this is my opinion on the fight between Aljo and Peter Yan. There is no reason to hate. The build-up could be much better. Everyone is making so much more money. It's all fun if you look at it in a way. That is my take on Aljo versus Peter Yan. So I'm happy for Aljo. I am sad for Peter, but he should have known the rules. I'm happy for the build-up and the rematch that will eventually happen sometime this year, hopefully. Thank you.